Good morning, everyone. I am Indrakshi Shukla, and welcome to the Mount Litera Zee School Mhow, the first podcast series, the ZEE Podcast. This marks the beginning of a new platform that aims to share ideas, stories, conversation that inspires us to learn, grow, and think beyond the classroom. Today, we are truly honored to have with us our respected principal, sir, whose vision, leadership, and dedication continue to guide us and inspire the entire Mount Litera Zee School Mhow family. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Indrakshi. Thank you so much for inviting me to the very first podcast of your institution. I'm really honored for your invitation. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for joining us and being part of this special milestone. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Sir, to begin, could you please briefly introduce yourself and share your journey in the field of education?
I do remember, just after finishing my education, I was very keen to work as an educator, as a teacher, as a felicitator. So I joined institution in Kanpur, where I served as a primary teacher. And then for 10 years, it was really very good and nice experience. After completing that, it was I was very keen to learn new things. Then later I joined DPS Kalyanpur as a TGT, and then further I was promoted as PGT in DPS Kalyanpur. Again, it was a big spark. So I was very keen to learn and grow. I got opportunity to work as a principal in Kannauj. Then after I joined one of the school in Bihar, it was Mount Litera Zee School, Ara. Then after serving that school, I worked with GD Goenka and other schools for 8 years. And from last 6 months, I'm in Mhow at Mount Litera Zee School.
Thank you, sir. And what inspired you to become an educator and eventually take on the role of principal?
As an educator, I decided to choose my path where I inspire the life of the students, and I wanted to see them grow and come up with the flying colors. That was the thing in my mind, which pushed me to move forward, to move ahead as a leader, and later join an institution as a principal.
That's nice. Can you share us about what a typical day in a life of a principal looks like?
Normally, a life of a principal or a day of a principal start with morning assembly, and then later on taking rounds and meeting with the school teachers and coordinators, strategic planning, looking around the various issues and the problems where we need to address immediately. Safety and security audit. All these are the things basically which we basically do every day.
And what do you enjoy the most with working with students?
I enjoy when I see my students when learning new things and coming up with the innovative and creative ideas. So that's the most important, fascinating thing which I feel and I love.
Yes. And if you have to describe our school in 3 words, what they will be and why?
Okay. The 3 words which I think will describe my institution will be empathetic and compassionate and full of integrity. And what I think is that these 3 words which will describe best my institution.
Okay. Mount Litera Zee School aims to promote holistic growth. And how does a Mhow branch brings this vision to life every day?
Okay. So along with the academics, what I think is co-curricular activities, sports, experiential learning, each and everything is equally important. And when you provide all the facilities where a child can find his or her own hobby and interest, I think that kind of environment will foster the all-round and holistic development among the children.
Okay, sir. What does the philosophy of learning for life mean to you, and how it is reflected in our classroom and school culture?
Learning for life means, I mean, whatever you are learning in the school is not just scoring the good job or scoring a high paying job or you getting good percentage. It simply means you are learning to face all the challenges when which you will face when you will enter the real world. So these are the points which are there, and I want my children to learn and be confident so that they can face any challenge which they come across.
We surely will, sir. And years after a student leaves the school, what qualities do you think that will hope to remain with them matter the more than marks or the achievements?
Though marks are really important, if you will have good marks, it is just like the capability who will help you to open the door. But in order to stay in that room, you need to have a very strong personality and a strong character, which will help you to retain.
Okay, sir. So now I'll question according to the education in the changing world. In today's world, information is available at our fingertips through search engines, AI tools. So, how does Mount Litera Zee School Mhow ensures that the students grow not only academically but also as confident, compassionate, and responsible individuals?
We are having a program known as DCP, which is Digital Citizenship Year Program, and it is there to help the children know what is the right way of using artificial intelligence in the present scenario. What I think is that human intelligence is far, far better than artificial intelligence. We need to use it confidently. We need to use it properly. I mean, I don't want technology to rule us. Technology is there just to help us. And we need to learn how to use it ethically so that we can be a critical thinker, and with innovation, we can do wonders.
And if education is the process of preparing students for the future, so how do we prepare them for a future that is constantly changing?
Well, I think by 2040, I mean, entire business model, entire scenario will be changed. We don't know which profession will exist. It is just like navigating the uncharted. So there's one thing important. If you're having right skill, then it is very easy to manage that critical situation rather than focusing on a particular job. I insist to have such a strong character and those right kind of skills which are required so that any student, any child can handle that situation.
Okay. So now quite an hypothetical question. If you could redesign the Indian education system from the scratch, what would be the first principle you will build it with?
If I'll get opportunity to make the changes in the India education system, I'll rather try to change it from rote learning to the entire experiential based learning, where students will get opportunity to explore his or her own interest and move ahead, move forward in that particular direction with the help of projects. I mean, where real learning will happen based on whatever knowledge they will apply, whatever they have learned.
Yes, sir. So, is there a belief that about education that you once held strongly, but now have changed your mind about over the years? And if so, what led to that change?
Very good question. I think nowadays the punitive discipline or controlling the children is not the right way. For this, I think connecting with the children is a better option so that we can help them, we can felicitate them to come across.
Okay, sir. Now I want your perspective to be more on the ground. Recently, there was a K-drama, Teach You a Lesson, introduce an idea of Educational Right Protection Bureau, ERPB. It is an organization that investigates bullying, violence, protects victims, and intervenes when the school fails to resolve serious issues. If similar policy existed in India, do you think it would be an asset for improving schools or create new challenges?
Very good, very good. Actually, this is a good question. I think rather than relying on an external agency, it is important for all of us to learn integrity with emotional well-being, and it is important for each and every student to stand for others. If that kind of culture is inculcated, then I don't think so that these external agencies are required, and we all can come across any hurdle, any odd situation in the school.
Okay, sir. What advice would you like to give students who are preparing for their future careers?
Those who are preparing for the future careers, my advice is we don't know which profession will exist. So rather than preparing for a particular profession, you should have certain skills in you so that whatever business model will be available, you can adjust with it and you will excel.
Okay, sir. So, if you could share on a life lesson with every student, what would it be?
Life lesson for a student is just have a strong character. That's the most important thing. If you're having a strong character, definitely you never deviate from the path. You will be able to do what you really wanted to do in your future.
Okay, sir. Moving on to the next. What legacy do you hope Mount Litera Zee School Mhow branch leaves for the future generations?
The legacy of our school is that our children are so compassionate, so loving, and they respect each other, and they are doing wonderful in life. So I think this is the legacy which my school will continue in the future also.
Okay, sir. Last but not the least, in a world where information is abundant and technology is evolving rapidly, what do you believe is the greatest responsibility of schools? Not just in educating minds, but in shaping characters and inspiring young people to become better human beings.
Yes, Indrakshi, you are absolutely right. The responsibility of an institution is to nurture each and every individual so that they have a strong character with ethics and integrity, and they learn to do what is right, rather than I'll say that they are connected with the whole world. Global approach with locally rooted. This kind of phenomena, I think, I'm having in my mind where students can come across and do wonders.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your valuable thoughts and experiences with us on this very first episode of our podcast. Your words have not only given us the deeper understanding of education and leadership, but also inspired us to become better human beings, better learners, better individuals. And to all our listeners, thank you for joining us on this exciting new journey. This is just the beginning, and we look forward to bringing you more, many, and inspiring conversation in future. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep shining. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.